When Derek Chauvin was convicted for the murder of George Floyd, many saw it as a sign that the American criminal legal system could finally work for black people. Others were more cautious, pointing out that it was just one case and that it didn't necessarily have any wider significance. That was underlined when literally as the verdict was being read, 16-year-old Ma'Khia Bryant was shot and killed by police in Columbus, Ohio. In that case, and in a series of police shootings that followed, prosecutors declined even to bring charges. And of course, 20-year-old Daunte Wright was killed in Brooklyn City, just outside Minneapolis, during the course of the Chauvin trial. That case, like the Chauvin case, is being handled by federal prosecutors rather than the local DA's office. My next guest is a former U.S. attorney who prosecuted numerous civil rights cases in Georgia, Michael J. Moore. Hey, Michael.
Hey, good to see you, Yodit.
Good to see you, as always. All right, so how significant do you think the verdict in the Derek Chauvin trial was? Does it mark a new beginning in the prosecution of police officers for killing black people, or is it just one case where one police officer was convicted for killing one person?
I think there's reasons to be optimistic, and I think there's reasons to be cautious. And so I think it sends a good message that there are tools in place to move these cases forward, and that, in fact, a jury will listen to the evidence and be willing to convict a police officer. That's always a question that comes up in these kinds of cases. The cautious note from me, and I was thinking about this the other day, and especially as we see the news about the anniversary of George Floyd's death, it's been a year, and that is relatively quick in the criminal justice system. And so,
Yes.
my concern may be that it moved very quickly, and that this may be seen almost as an outlier case because of the speed. And I think the public was demanding the attention and the speed. And that's not common. These cases often sit for several years as they work their way through the criminal court system. So I'm optimistic that and pleased that they move forward with it. And I think it sends a message that, in fact, you can convict police officers. I'm cautious because I hope it was not just an example case and something that people were trying to move quickly because of what I think was a very well-deserved public pressure.
Well, Michael, you and I, as lawyers, know that it's not necessarily the norm to get through a trial such as the Chauvin trial within a year. But do lay people know that, though?
I don't know if they do. And I think the fear is that you had a case move very quickly through the court system, and this may become the expectation as we look at other cases that either the DOJ Civil Rights Division takes on or local prosecutors decide to move forward with. And so what you don't want to do is have the expectation set that every case is going to move through with the same speed that we saw the Chauvin trial. So again, it's a positive move that we've seen a conviction here, and it needed to be tried, and justice needed to be done. As I've said, I don't know how anybody watches that tape and doesn't get sick to their stomach. At the same time, I don't want to set this as the benchmark, because I think that sets people up almost for a false sense of expediency that these cases will move as quickly. They just don't, and that may be a commentary on a backlog of cases and how we need to do other things with to speed up the court system. But they just do not typically, especially a case of this severity and consequence, move so quickly through the criminal system.
Yeah. Do you think defense attorneys are going to have to change how they defend officers who are charged with murder? Would they have to distinguish their case from Derek Chauvin for the jurors?
I think they will. I think that, no defense attorney, as you know, wants to lose credibility with the jury, and sometimes going out on a limb on some arguments and witnesses that you put up may not be always the best move. Maybe the only move they feel like they have at the time, but I don't know that it's the best move. So I think defense attorneys will have to think about that, and they'll have to acknowledge that juries are willing to convict police officers. I mean, there's almost been this sort of a blue cloak around the police department where there's been a hesitancy to move forward in these cases. And I think if the trial showed us anything, it is that jurors will in fact listen to it, and that they are not immune from the same gut punch reaction that we all had when we watched the tape, and that there was no justification for anything the officers did. Each case is different. Each case has a different set of facts. Each case has a as we go into it, I never think it's a good move to just lump cases together. But defense attorneys are going to have to take case by case, fact by fact, and recognize at this point that maybe, we always talk about the blue wall, that's sort of the blue shield that may have been in place in some of these cases is in fact penetrable when you have horrific facts like this.
Now, the Chauvin case was prosecuted by Minnesota Attorney General Keith Ellison, who has also taken over the prosecution of Kim Potter, who killed 20-year-old Dante Wright earlier this year. Do you think that taking cases out of the hands of local prosecutors is going to be the thing now? Because when you start seeing more of these similar cases involving police officers shooting civilians, you see now that the community calls for the local DA to step aside and recuse themselves, and they ask for the AG, such as the one with Keith Ellison. So you start to see communities now trying to model their cases after this big, trial of the century, so to speak.
Well, that probably speaks more to the fact that you had Keith Ellison, who was the Attorney General. But if you were in, if you were in the Breonna Taylor case and you had the Attorney General there who is not willing to move forward, then I think it goes state by state. And of course, some states, the Attorney General has that kind of authority, and other states they do not. The authority ultimately rests with a district attorney. So I think it's like when the Department of Justice comes in, that is geared to give people the belief and confidence that, in fact, that the good old boy system is not in play, and that there can actually be a trial based on the merits and a review of a case based on the merits of the case and the facts of the case, and not, about relationships or prejudices or, those kinds of things. And so I think it's a good move. I think there's a way to work together. What I hope is, and what I hope that the district attorneys will take out of this, is they need to be out in the community talking to people and making sure that the community they represent, that they are elected to represent, can have confidence in the things that they do. The time to engage a particular community, whether it's the African American community or like in Atlanta where we had the Asian, the terrible shootings there. The time to engage the communities is not after there's been some tragic event. I mean, we ought to be out talking to people and developing relationships and building trust well before we have these kinds of cases come up. And so the message needs to be, get out of the office. Don't sit around and just ask for people's vote come election time. You got a job to do. Get out there and have people make sure that everybody can have faith that their cases are being prosecuted, that if they're a victim of a case, that they have a place to be heard, and that you represent all the people, and not just people who may look like you, so to speak. So again, there are messages for everybody. I think that in this case with Keith Ellison, I think it was a good move to come in on the Chauvin case. But again, sometimes that's case by case, state by state, even county by county, when you have elected district attorneys.
All right. Such a pleasure, as always. Michael J. Moore, former U.S. Attorney, thank you for coming on.
It's always a treat for me. Thanks for having me.